30th episode of NBA 2K TV, and today we have an awesome holiday show planned for you. We show off the best moments of 2K TV, share expert tips for all the newcomers, and now.
Con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida, el punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurruca el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar.
Chris, you suck. Shoot the ball, shoot the ball, shoot it, shoot it. What I tell you? Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 How we live.
Was never round, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thugging, you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make us switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like we relatives. Brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit, then don't need no laxative.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. Always a show being put on by...
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
2 teams, 2 conferences. It's a road game for the Heat in this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Miami Heat came away with the win their last meeting this season against the Rockets.
I thought it was a really unlikely outcome. I don't think anybody could have foreseen this. The third quarter frenzy they put together was absolutely incredible.
And guys, it had to be some kind of halftime speech because that was almost like a different team after the break.
It's a beautiful jam.
Fellas got some pogo stick hops right there. I mean, the power to go along with it.
It's never gentle.
It sure isn't. Just a ruthless finisher in close.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after the blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge...
Jesus Christ. Are you talking?
But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
And Capella sends it back. It's Harden with the drive. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. An even 3-on-3 break. Rockets the pass to Dang. Wade kicks to Dang. Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
There's the feed to Wade. Right side of screen. Wade drives in. Excellent D from Howard.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. Hey guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
Here's Wade following the score by Trevor Ariza. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
No good from Bosch.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first stop.
Great defense there, anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Matajunas is checked in for Capella. Brewer comes in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
That's good. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Shoots off the screen. And it falls over the rim and in. Wade's got his first bucket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Nice shot by Terry.
And how's that core move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rockets big would end up missing a shot.
Houston making some changes. Terrence Jones comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Thornton in for Trevor Ariza. And a new group in for the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Bosch. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Udrich in for Goran Dragic. Now, here's Green. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight, their points early on coming off assists.
And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So, in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good.
Gerald Green taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Haslem dishes to Green. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. No good on the buzzer beater.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for...
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid.
What a great guy, Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help break but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there with Montehinas, and it's Jones in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Harden, that's good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very...
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
You wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Luol Deng is checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Winslow. Now Beverly. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Clock is at 3. Ariza goes in. No good. Great D that time from Green. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Dragic kicks to Bosch. There's the pick. Harden against Wade. Here's Bosch. Stolen by Beverly. And here is Howard. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Trevor Ariza. His last 10 games, he's averaging 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Here's Green. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Green's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Beverly against Dragic. Screen by Howard. Launches a 3. And it's Beverly missing. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And the Rockets making a change here. Brewers checked in. Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Rockets the pass to Whiteside. There's a screen. Here's Wade. Lays it in without an inch of room around it. Wade's got his second bucket.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Stolen by Bosch. Dragic against Harden. Dragic kicks to Bosch. No good on the triple.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Rockets trail by 4, and that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Miami ball.
Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. 5th best, the Rockets.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Harden against Wade, 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing, and there's another one for the Heat.
Boy, I love to see D. Wade shoot the ball.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the wash to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
I don't think the outcome here, Kevin, was determined until very late in the game. I mean, a tough battle this one was throughout. And when the seesaw ended, it was still close. They ended up with the short end of the stick.
And I'm not sure how many times the lead changed hands, but that was one of those nip-and-tuck games that no matter the outcome, I just had a blast watching.
Here's Dang, and he gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and here comes Bosch all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Beverly. That misses, would have kind of had it gone in. The clock runs out, and we're...
Thank you, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close... So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take it.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Just a quality performance, and, you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And, Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like you had, when you have the reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside, and it's Dang in at the 3 spot.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and L.A. that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And it's Whiteside off the drive.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Points on the inside. Boy, are they struggling.
Keep it going. Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Jason Terry, he's checked in for Houston. And Miami with a change here, too. Green's checked in. The Rockets with another miss. And it seems, Greg, that, you know, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. Clark, you know that firsthand. They've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin, Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy. One of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Terrence Jones is checked in for Capella, and it's Thornton in for Trevor Ariza. And Green gets it to go.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And for Howard, his parents raised him. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called himself, Byron Scott questions his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners.
And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last game.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Monty Eunice is checked in for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for James Harden. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
That one is no good.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in block shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Terry kicks to Brewer. Jacks up a three. That's tipped. The Heat leading by 15. The drive by Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Udrih in for Goran Dragic. The drive by Green. Here's Bosch. The layup off target.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been. The 18th pick in the 2005 draft, right out of high school. It was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but he's improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
At the line for two.
And talking about Gerald Green, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But he was only 29 years old last season. By and large, he's avoided major injury, so he's still got plenty of tread left on those tires if he wants to keep going at it for a little while longer.
Nice shot by Terry.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Udrih kicks to Green. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam, guys. Fast as light.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Jason Terry. Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Monty Eunice's shot is good. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Here's Thornton. And Winslow pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wide open. That's good for Udrich on the assist by Winslow. Udrich has got his first points in this one. On the wing, Brewer, the three. And yes, sir, that one drops.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Now here's Beverly. He got it up that time, but it would.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. So we'll see how much things change up here. And it's the Heat with the ball. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Howard. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Clock at 6. Outside Dragic. From past the arc. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. It's stolen by Wade. He dishes it to Winslow. He feeds it to Whiteside. Outside Dang. Wade on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Magic in Orlando. Here's Ariza. No good from outside. The Heat leading by 15. Wade dishes to Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on Beverly. Dragic with a wide open look. Another miss by Dragic.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
No good. Great D that time from Howard.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And it's Capella missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. He gets money from that range.
Jason Terry, he's checked in for Houston. Heat also with the sub. Green, he's checked in for Winslow. Here's Dragic from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard with it. He kicks to Capella. Harden inside the three-point line. That's short off the rim.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Chris Bosh is checked in for Dwayne Wade.
Chris Bosh.
Here is Whiteside. Passes it to Dragic. There's Green with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Green's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Miami. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Here's Howard. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dragic against Terry. It's Dragic with the drive. Whiteside, the pass to Green. And sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here is Whiteside. 5 on the clock. Outside Bosh. Heat moving the ball around. There's Dragic with the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
All right. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Outside Green. Outside Bosch. Pass to Dragic. Dishes to Whiteside. To the paint. And it's Bosch, that time on the assist by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 5th assist in this one. The Rockets have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. Will it go? Harden's shot is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And making the right plays when they needed to, closing out this club for the 2nd time this season. This victory pushes their record to 2-0 with 2 games left to go against the Rockets.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Whiteside. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Terry kicks to Montejunas. To the middle. It's stolen by Stoudemire.
Each other.